Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, April 24th, 2025, as I'm recording this. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope your week thus far has been good. Let's see what messages we can get here that might even make our week better. See what energy. Let's see. Let's listen to. We're gonna do a spread about listening to spirit, connecting to the divine. I feel like I do a lot of connecting with our angels and ancestors, but that's what's important to me. Maybe to you. So let's do a 5-card spread about this. The first is a message in this moment from Spirit. What's a message in this moment from Spirit for the collective from Spirit? What is a message in this moment from Spirit for the collective? Message in this moment from Spirit for the collective, please. Spirit's going to be particular. All right, 2 of Pentacles. You know, are you balancing a bunch of stuff? The 2 of Pentacles. You know, you may feel that you're balancing multiple responsibilities, priorities, or different aspects of your life. Can also signal that you need to make financial choices or be resourceful when faced with uncertainty. It's like considered a balancing act, right? Your finances right now may be like a fine balancing act. You know, everything, the balls are in the air. He's not walking a tightrope. He seems a little disinterested in this 2 of Pentacles. And you need to, this emphasizes the need to be adaptable and flexible when dealing with changing situations and priorities. That's what I'm getting from this. There's a lot of movement all around you. Look at those huge, and I've never been channeled or about this, but look at those huge waves and those ships that the seas that those ships have to go through. Those are some horrible seas that those have to go to. But you're on land. You seem a little disinterested in what you're doing in the balancing act that you're having to do because you're doing it and you're doing it well. There may be ups and downs all around you, huge ups and downs all around you with pentacles, with money, with finances, but you're balancing yours. It may be a fine balancing act, but you're doing it and you're doing it well. Let's see how does Spirit try to speak to you? How does Spirit try to speak to the collective? How does Spirit try to speak to the collective? Through your heart. And I just heard, this is 3 ancestors. Do you speak to your ancestors that they are part of your heart? That's how Spirit speaks to you. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Anyway, Spirit speaks to you through your heart. 3 of Swords. You know, Spirit may come through, sometimes in your darkest days is where you find your spirit. Those that have been betrayed and hurt. The 3 of Swords, I'm not reading this card literally. The 3 of Swords talks about, the person heals their own heart by taking those swords out. And maybe, so I think Spirit just speaks to you through your heart, and that you have the ability, and that is the rest of the healing of your healing journey is up to you. You have been empowered for the rest of this journey. Spirit speaks directly to your heart. The 3rd card is, how can I be more open and receptive to Spirit? How can I be more open and receptive to Spirit, please? Eight of Swords. This talks about limiting beliefs, victim mentality, entrapment. You need a change and a liberation from this. You need to acknowledge maybe that this is self-imposed limitations. You have the ability, and you've been empowered to heal your own heart. How you can be more receptive and open to Spirit is stop that negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, and victim mentality. Take a look at that and stop those things. And way easier said than done. But look into ways that how you can stop that. Because this is all up to you. This is, the change is up to you. This is all self-imposed limitations. And you just need to take the steps to break free. You once again are empowered, you yourself, to break free. The 4th card is something Spirit is trying to wake you up to or understand. What's Spirit trying to wake you up to or get you to understand? What's Spirit trying to wake you up to or get you to understand? What's Spirit trying to get you to wake up to? Trying to wake you up to or understand. Well, it's going to be particular, and I'm glad, because I want Spirit to give us particular answers. Four of Wands. This is about joy, celebration, and accomplishment. It suggests a time of harmony, stability, and well-deserved rewards for hard work. This card can indicate a sense of freedom and optimism as well, often representing events like weddings, anniversaries, or celebratory occasions. Someone getting married, engaged, but also just don't forget to celebrate. And has joy been missing from your life recently? Spirit's trying to wake you up to this, that no matter what's going on in the world or whatever, we've always got to still celebrate our accomplishments. We've still got to have joy in our life. We can't be overcome with worry, stress, fear, that it can't be all. We have to have happiness and joy, a sense of freedom and optimism. We can't lose that. Spirit is trying to wake us up to this. Spirit doesn't want us to lose this. Please don't lose this. Don't lose your joy. Don't lose your sense of freedom and optimism. Spirit is trying to wake you up and ask you not to lose that. Of course, I can get emotional because I'm part of collective. And I hear that message, Spirit. And what can I do to deepen my connection with Spirit? What can collective do to deepen connection with Spirit? Empress. The Empress card. This represents like fertility, nurturing, abundance. You want to remember to be grateful. Take on that Empress energy. This is like new beginnings, both literally and figuratively. Someone could be getting pregnant, having children. It could be a birth of new ideas or projects. The Empress, she's like gentle and compassionate, a protective, nurturing mother, but encouraging self-care and empathy. She's associated with abundance in various forms, including financial stability, love, and beauty in life. This card often speaks to a strong connection with nature, remind us to find peace and inspiration in the natural world. The Empress represents the feminine principle, emphasizing creativity, sensuality, and intuitive wisdom. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. But on that note, get out the Gypsy Oracle and see what the gypsies have to tell us this morning. What's the energy around the collective? What's the energy around the collective, please? Or something we should know? Spirit? Let's see here. Somebody, look, somebody is getting married. Congratulations. Really. And if it's not figuratively, it's a marriage of ideas. So congratulations on that. And I'm sorry if someone feels like they're getting a consolation prize, but you know what? You're not. You think that that's a consolation prize that Spirit's sending you in. Be so grateful for that. Spirit's bringing you in like a wreath that they adorn on their heads and like from a palm tree, and then like a bag of money, and it's supposed to be like a consolation prize when it's not, when it's like so much better than what you would have gotten had you signed this contract. You think it's a consolation prize when it is so much better than what you would have gotten than if you would have signed this. So just pay attention. Pay attention. Look up. Spirit is delivering you something that you don't have to sign away. Your rights, your time, you don't have to sign away yourself. That could be it. Tell me more about this consolation prize, just in case. Yeah. You're gonna receive a letter about it. This is like an official letter that Are you waiting for an answer to something? In the meantime, you think you're getting a consolation prize. Here comes the letter. What's the letter going to tell us? I think it's going to tell us that that consolation prize is definitely better than that signed contract. Well, way too many. Yeah, they're after your money and your heart. Look. They're after your love and your money. There's that letter. Here's the letter in her hand. So you have received that letter. And look, here is the consolation prize. I don't know if you're giving this money away. What about this money? Possibly be. Oh. You're giving this money away before it goes to doctor bills. I don't know why. That's a very specific message, but somebody is giving this money away before it goes all to doctor's bills. Yeah. Yeah. You know, people here in the United States, or anywhere, a terminal illness or a chronic illness or an illness of any kind should not cause people to lose their homes, their life savings, their future savings, their future incomes. Is this about that? Any clarification? Spirit, please, and thank you. About giving the money away before they lose it with doctors. Let's see. Yeah. They don't... It's about your fortune. And losing it. You don't want to lose your fortune. Yeah. That's exactly it. You don't want to lose your fortune to doctors. That's understood. Rather give it away. Alright, because it really doesn't end up going to the doctors. It goes to the corporations and so on and so forth. Let's get a couple practical self-care cards for the day. I feel like Spirit might want to give us just some easy... Yeah, I had a friend that passed over that was in a nursing home. She was a quadriplegic after she had a infection in her spine. And then she got another infection, and anyway, I know more than just her said it, but whenever people say easy peasy, I always think of my dear friend Lori. Let's have a couple practical self-care cards. Okay. Music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. Oh, isn't that so true? Open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. I hope you found messages here. This is Stevie's Tarot. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a kind comment. Have a blessed day. Peace.